Loki Flex. Cyclone, I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Get to the money, get to the cash. Yo, a Cyclone, you know. I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Chat, chat.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Welcome back. This is Lukey Flex representing the One Drop Podcast, and I have the lovely
Tracy Loyal.
We in the building. This is episode 14. You know what I mean? So we here in the building trying to
episode 14.
You know, we getting up there.
Jesus.
Season
2.
Yeah.
Episode 14.
Season 2. You know what I mean? Moving. You know what I mean?
We doing a damn thing.
Having a good time doing it.
Yes.
Oh man, this been. So how was your day today?
It was okay for Sunday. Well, first of all, the weather is beautiful.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there.
It was really good today. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it started out with some showers. I stayed in my bed for a little bit.
Well, apart from that,
I was supposed to get up too this morning.
Yeah, it was a slow week. Slow week for me.
It's been a busy week. I've been working a lot, so you know, just overtime and all of this stuff. So
see, that's why
it's been a busy week. So
it's been slow at work. I was acting like I was doing work.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta do it.
This week I was like, oh my God.
Hey,
nothing. Just make something up.
Well, at my job, we super busy, and you know, we try to get as much work as possible. You know, and especially in these times that people looking for work. So I'm grateful. Yeah. Grateful for the opportunity.
For real.
Oh man, so we just here, man.
How was the game yesterday?
We lost.
Why you gotta say it like that?
You know what? You know, I can't say we lost by the score, but in heart and effort, I would say that we learned a lot. You know what I mean? And we showed a lot of heart. And we going against kids that were my height,
man, listen, I saw the picture.
And very taller than me too. So at the same time,
like I need to see their birth certificate to really confirm the age.
We were saying the same thing, seeing these people lining up in front of our boys, but they held it together. They held them, they held them to 6 points in the first half, and that's good. And the total score was 20-6, which it wasn't bad because that team been blowing out kids 40-0.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying, and all
you
of
guys
that.
should have seen these little kids. They're 11-year-olds, right? Huge.
10, 11-year-olds over 6 feet.
Oh my God.
So. And my poor son, he's what?
I was
like 4.
I was worried.
4'8" and like almost 80 pounds.
I was worried for James.
But he held his own. He held his own out there.
I
mean, he just he wasn't able to score, but he made
Jay got a lot of heart, man.
He loved
that game.
He made some real good plays, so I can't be mad at him. And you know what I mean, he got this emotional side with him where he cries when he's losing.
No.
and it's like it's not the cry like making noise.
He just really loved the game.
It's the tears down his eyes. He was in the game with like this tears going through his eyes because he is losing. So, but I told him it's a learning experience. Now you can know what you need to do the next time we see them, and we're gonna have a tournament in like a month or so. So we'll definitely see them in the tournament. So big up to his teammates also that also represented and did their thing. And, you know, it's all a learn. You know, being at this age playing sports is all a learning experience. And, you know, of course we want to win every game and win every championship, but it don't happen. We all don't win in life. So,
exactly,
you know, it's getting there, you know. So I'm proud of my boys, though. They showed hard yesterday.
There's another team, damn boy, big, like huge and tall.
Hey, man.
Everyone on there had to be like,
but you gotta, they, you know,
over 100.
They're way over 100 pounds. All of it, you know, 11 years old. Your normal 10, 11-year-old is probably, you know, 85 to 90 or something like that. But they were like 150, 200. It's the time, yo. It's one of the boys that I showed you in that picture, right? He was taught, he had to be taught this, right? So he's a lineman. So when he goes through the line, he'll push that person down, but also lay on him. He's
my God.
He'll lay on his whole weight on him and then push him up to brace him to get up.
Oh my God.
So that's like, I feel like that's some like ways of dirty play.
Couldn't be my baby.
But
not be my baby.
It was like we had a couple players that was like shooken up from that. You know what I mean? A good 2 something on yeah.
That is
but
abuse.
They're 10 and 11 years old. They're in the same grade. What you could do?
I still don't believe it. No, not. I still don't believe it.
Oh man, but we gonna see them again though. So
oh God,
it's all. You know what I mean? It's all.
Pray for
good.
Jaden, y'all.
Yeah, pray for him. Because he has heart like he is bigger than, you know, than what he is. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, he definitely didn't make that stop his groove, man. He still was doing what he had to do. And, you know, that's what makes champions, man. It probably won't be a champion right now, you know what I mean? But they'll build you into your character when you get older, when it really counts. So hopefully that happens.
Well.
Oh man, but you know, back in the news again, it's always something. I know last week we were speaking about Miss Kitty and her ideology of relationships, and we're back again.
We're back again.
And they're back again on
yes.
Somebody came out and basically told their encounter back in the days where he didn't have anything,
stop laughing, y'all.
And she didn't have anything, and then he went on a date. So, you know,
his artist name is funny.
What is his name?
One can. That's
yes,
his name.
1 can. And he's an artist. Okay.
He got a song out. I saw the video, VIP Girl.
Okay.
And you talk about, you know, the female artists in the industry.
And was it based on the song and that, like, based on the ideology that Miss Kitty has about relationships, or what?
No, he just basically want to get somebody attention.
Oh, okay.
Basically. But then he did the interview, and, you know, he said he went on a date with her. This was before he had money.
Before she had money also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he said he didn't pay that ridiculous $80,000 to $100,000 just to go on a date with her. Apparently, they went on a date. He said what kind of, like, you know, set on his heart was the fact that she ordered 2 food.
What do you mean? She ordered 2 separate food?
2 separate food. He said she ordered 2 food.
Why?
Okay, which came up to like $8,000, and he said it was kind of weird. Like he couldn't get over the fact that she ordered 2 food.
Hold on, they went to a restaurant.
And went to a restaurant,
and he ordered his food.
He ordered his food,
and then she ordered 2 separate food.
Yes.
Wow.
Now. But
this had to been in the days when Miss Kitty was a bigger person.
And like, just you know, before she gets out, you know, up there and all these things. Okay. And I mean, when you read the article, it's just like, to me, he wasn't saying anything wrong. He was just like really just saying what a lot of us were saying. She needs to be a lot more careful with what come out her mouth,
of course,
because of her viewers and listeners, you know. And like he's saying, like some of the things that she was talking about don't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he talked about that, but he said, after they went on a date, they had 1 or 2 phone conversation, and he commend her for where she's at, and say her body, she did her body and all that stuff. He didn't talk. I didn't think he talked bad about her.
Yeah.
He really didn't.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
After she, I guess, read the article, she went crazy.
So this,
I can't stop laughing 'cause it's
before
so
we
funny.
before we get any further in this conversation, I want to shout out our sponsors, because I just remembered that we didn't put out shout out our sponsors. So please excuse me.
They're so caught up in that whole area.
Exactly. We're gonna get back to Miss Kitty in this situation. But we want to big up to Isolated Clothing. Isolated Clothing line is a clothing line that's geared to people to keep on being themselves and keep on being original, and not being a follower. I tell you every weekend, it's a 17-year-old young man that's the designer, also coming up with short sleeves, t-shirts, and all type of different designs soon. And if you want to see any of his designs, want to hit up his Instagram page, which is Isolated Clothing line on Instagram. So hit him up and see what he's doing next, and put in your orders. Support young Black businesses.
Yes.
And we're gonna keep it going with our sponsors. So we got again.
Well, who I'm about to talk about.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yes. Now, this is I'm sorry. It's Lavish Gems.
Lavish Gems.
So this is basically waist trainer, latex and non-latex, from size small to 6XL.
Okay.
Yeah. And basically do your waist training, get that waist snatched. Yeah. And I want to say maybe like 3 days out the week.
Okay.
With mine's on,
And I see you already losing weight.
Yes,
I see you shedding pounds.
Summer is almost here. Okay. Snatch that waist. But so this is Kenyatta. Let me just bring up her information 1 second. Today is a different
I swear
day.
we're gonna have some like little signs here with our sponsors sometimes.
All right, so you guys can purchase your waist trainers from www.lavishgem.shop. And she's also on Facebook, which is Kenyatta Lavish. And on Instagram, it's lavish_gems by Kenyatta.
Okay. All right. And we will have her information on the screen.
In the description box.
Look on the screen right over here. It'll be right there.
Shout out to Kenyatta.
Yeah, big up to Kenyatta.
Really beautiful soul.
Yeah, cool as hell.
Yes.
So, I like to see, people that we know and, that we grow around to become, entrepreneurs or doing stuff that they love. And, a lot of...
And just support in general.
Exactly.
Support.
Exactly. And I've seen a lot of businesses grow throughout this quarantine time, and, doing the COVID-19, we didn't have a lot of things to do but create. And one drop is a part of that also.
It's a product of COVID-19.
Exactly. So, I do appreciate and see, like that, that all of us can use our talents to do something productive. So I appreciate that. And going back to Miss Kitty now.
I don't know why I found that interview so funny.
No, what is
his name? I don't know.
All of us have a past, right? All of us has a past. We've been with people, in relationships or in situationships. You know what I'm saying? So, people always have.
A few of y'all out there.
So everybody have their impression of you when you were in a certain time period of your life. That don't mean it defines you in your whole life, but
exactly.
it was you in that time. You know what I'm saying? And all of us don't born rich. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
And I'm still not rich. So it's just like you can't, have somebody memory of you and feel like they can't speak about it because you're at a certain place now. You know what I mean? I don't think that's right. So she's actually threatening to sue this man.
Yes. She wants a public apology.
Now,
within 24 hours.
If this is true, if this is true, right? Why should you get a public apology?
My whole thing is, okay, do I feel like she should have responded to him? I mean, come on, he is here and she claims she's up here. Why are you worried about down here? Like, you're already up here.
Yeah.
So,
and if you ignored it, right? If you ignored it and didn't give it it would have went right over people's heads.
Exactly.
And people won't even care to even know this man or know any stories about this. You know what I mean? So I think she did date this man, or
she
did go, or
the
did
clapbacks. Like, it's just not cute no more.
I think she know this man, and she
denying it.
She denying it, yeah, because she don't. All right, now I go on a date with somebody, right, and this person, this woman, this says, I'm ordering 2 entrees. You understand? Of course, any man will feel a way, because why you can't satisfy with one if I'm taking you out?
So what if he just hungry that day?
Yeah, but that's overdoing it, Tracy.
What?
That's overdoing it.
How you know I wasn't gonna pay for my other plate?
Yeah, but no. Okay, so all right. So when you go on a date now, right? And say this, this man taking you out, and you make an order, and he make an order. His mind. I know most men would think like this. Most men that have sense know that they going on a date and they know they're gonna pay for this woman's food. So, what are you doing at that point to say, all right, I'm gonna order this food? Are you going to say, I'm ordering another food and saying, oh, I'm going to pay for it yourself? Or are you just ordering it and you just wait until the end of the day?
Well, some female would just say, you know what? Is it okay for me to order, extra? And who knows? Miss Kitty probably had that conversation with the man. Exactly. We don't know. But we don't know. She ordered 2 food and he never liked it.
So, like him saying that he never liked it, is either he would have said that in the date or not. So, did you tell her that? Did you make her?
He probably didn't say anything, but he just said, like, in his mind, like, it kept on, like, replaying over and over, like, why is she ordering 2 food?
And I'm assuming, and I'm just assuming. It could
have been her test just to see if he was going to really pay for it or see how much money he got in his pocket.
I'm assuming this is Miss Kitty in the era where she had a lot of weight on.
Yeah.
Okay. So, now you have a young lady that you're taking out, and she is, a plus size woman, and
he said he loved plus size women. Though.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with plus size women. You know what I mean? But at the same time, now you ordering 2 foods and make it look kind of extra now. I'm just speaking from
maybe she's hungry that day.
Yes, but if you're hungry that day, I'm sure you have a pot of food at home. You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta stress this man out? Because it wasn't in this age where they have things. It's in the age where they're still struggling.
Maybe she did testing pocket to see if he have money in her pocket.
But why you gonna why is like that's the thing with y'all women, y'all like always like the test this. Yeah, everything is a test.
We do.
You understand? So I don't understand that. I have no idea why y'all gotta be in this test. I feel like
she was testing his pocket to see how much he had on him that night.
That's crazy, yo.
I didn't say food come with the $8,000. I cannot stop laughing. I don't know why.
$8,000 is like
but
it's like what $80 here.
So like he ready for that time. Yo, it don't sound like he might be ready for that. The way he sound in the interview, it don't sound like he ready.
Yo,
he never ready feet. He kept on repeating it throughout the interview, and I'm like, yeah, your ass wasn't ready for that.
So, I couldn't understand his point. Maybe he never had it, and he just he had to put it out now because she already ordered it already, and now it's all over with now. That money probably went into his weekly allowance.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah,
like he just wasn't ready. Yeah. And again, I think to myself, man, I said, Jesus, 2 food. Like she couldn't just do one not satisfy. I go out on a date. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't walking my own money.
Yeah,
no mishap.
And I'm saying, as women, I know y'all taught to walk with your own money.
You're goddamn right. Walking my own money. Now, even when I go on the first date, all females, we start off light. Yeah. We don't do nothing,
And y'all don't.
Extra.
The thing about it is that is very crazy to me, right? When you go out with somebody for the first time, it don't even matter if you knew them for years or whatever, and you start in a relationship where you're trying to get to know each other on another level, and you take them to a restaurant, they try to not look like they are greedy or nothing like that. They don't want to look craven at all.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
I don't bring back no doggy bag.
So, exactly. So, it's very shocking.
Yeah.
It's very shocking that a woman will order She probably was very comfortable with him. Very comfortable with him.
That's another thing too.
Yeah, it's probably that she was very comfortable with him because I don't see a woman for the first time doing that. Or else she's bright.
But nah, like imagine I'm head like, hold on there. Shouldn't I really think so? She kind of overdo it a little bit too much.
Of course. But her coming out with this, rebuttal saying that this is not true. It's like now I kind of believe it.
Him.
You know what I'm saying? Because if this is somebody you never went out with, right? And this person kind of looking a hype, don't ignore it.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, you say you're up here, he's down here. Exactly. Why are you so concerned? Let it go. She'd have been better off not even saying nothing.
Yes.
Because he have a song out, which he actually mentioned there's a verse in the song about her.
Okay.
Nothing bad. So if she just had let the whole thing go, we'd have just been thinking like, oh, I just want a song in my play with it.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Would have been like, all right, well, he want to promote his song, but
exactly.
Now you made that song hot. Now he probably
his views is going up.
It's probably going up, and now he going to make money off of it. Now you understand what I'm saying? So I don't know.
That's how I think she needs to calm down.
You got to pick your battles. You got to pick your battles wisely. You know what I mean? And that's not a battle that you need to go and do because you know what I mean. It don't make any sense for you to try to sue this.
It makes her look miserable.
It does. And
it makes her look miserable.
It doesn't make any sense why you gonna pay miserable this man any mind if it's not true anyway. But if it's true, you remember. You definitely remember.
Yeah. All the man I worry about is the 2 food. He didn't say nothing else. So I said,
but listen, I'm guessing that date had to be over 10 years ago, and I know.
Yeah, he did say it was a while back.
That 2 food has plagued him in the. that 2 food order that wasn't right. I think.
Yeah, I'm reading the article and I'm like, this man keep on the top with the 2 food. Like he talk about nothing else.
I sometimes and that's a. You get in some relationships and some women do some things, boy, and you have to like, damn. I never meet no.
Like what?
I never meet a woman like you before, like that do certain things. Like I mean, some things. Like me, I don't know, because when I've been married so long. I don't even remember a lot of things about my exes like that.
Man, come on. Think. Okay, we know you've been married some time, but listen.
All right, okay. So, when I was in college, right, I had a girlfriend. Not going to say her name.
No. Not near right now.
Yeah. So, I had a girlfriend when I was in college, right? And, she had a car. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no new car, nothing like that. It wasn't no something I could stunt with or nothing like that. We were all in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a car in college, but she did. And she used to drive back and forth home and all that. And I think it's in the summertime or whatever, she came to Jersey to look for me or whatever. And this girl, it was something like I had to go pick somebody up from the train station or something like that, or something around town in my area. So she was sitting with my family, and she was like, they're like, Lukey, can you go pick up such and such or whatever? And I said, yeah, man. Like, I was like, babe, give me the key. I'll go pick up somebody, blah, blah, blah. And she looked at me and was like, not my car. I looked at her, I was like, what? You're not driving my car? Well, pick nobody up, blah, blah, blah. I said, are you serious? Like, it ain't like you got a Benz outside, nothing like that. None of that. You don't got, listen, this car was messed up. Like, she used to have tape to hold her airbag in her steering wheel. That's how bad it was. And she didn't want me to drive that to go pick up my people. First of all, my people, like, back then, my people always had nice cars. So I didn't have a car for myself, and they still do. Yes. So I could, I didn't have a problem to, drive that car. Like, the person I was picking up probably was like, damn, who shit is this?
You know what I'm saying? Crazy, like,
exactly.
That's a death trap.
But I learned something that time. Like, some chicks are selfish as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Like, you can't, like, you think that you know somebody when you get into these relationships, but I feel, and I feel her in a way too, because basically it's probably her mother paying the insurance, and then how about if I drove and got in an accident with it? Maybe she would have felt away, and she had to tell her mother this and that. But me and her mother was cool. She knew me. You know what I mean?
That's just being selfish on all levels.
I just thought it was very selfish because I was very selfish to her. You know what I mean? We used to come to my house, on the holidays sometimes, and my family would do stuff for her, even give her money to go back to school with, stuff like that. That could have been my money. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. I just remember that, and I just and that kind of stuck with me forever.
I'm the total opposite. I call it like I see it.
So how about you?
I call it like I see it.
Do you have a memorable moment? Why you can't talk? So damn secretive. That's the problem.
No. It's not that I'm secretive. What? No. It's just that for me, I just tell like it is. If I feel like somebody just being foul with me, I'll call you out. Yeah. And I straight just leave you. Shit. I left one right in front of his mama. Yep, left his ass. Don't talk crazy to me.
Oh man.
I had no moments because I just tell like it is. If first of all, if you betray me, talk to me crazy. I know I am a little bit demanding. Ugh, I've been told. But disrespect me, period. Well, I don't take that.
Of course, that's a no-no when it comes down to that.
I just go. I don't do no talk. I'm the type that I'll just disappear. You won't even know why. Talking about that, have an ex, from Philly, pissed me off. It was one weekend, our weekend getaway. We made a whole plan, and we're supposed to. It was somebody party. It was just like, okay, you know what? It was a birthday party. We're like, okay, we're gonna go first.
Okay,
leave from the party, and then we can do our road trip. So, me, you know how I get. All prepared, everything, hotel book, all that.
Yeah.
I was psyched up. Yeah. Because this was going to be like our second getaway trip.
Okay.
And, took us a minute to plan that. And we had the party. Everything was good. Good. And I walked in, walked back in because I had to go out to my car. And I walked back in. So I'm like, you ready? oh yeah, we need to talk.
What?
So I'm like, okay, you know how I get. So I'm like, okay. So we went outside, and Lou, that owned Melamu's, that was the first time he ever heard me.
Lou. Yeah.
Lou was just like, it's the first time I ever heard you talk. Like, you actually talk. I'm like, Lou, whatever. But, you know, he's just like, oh yeah, like my boy, you know, he got something planned that weekend or whatever. So can we push it back?
Oh man.
I said, what?
And everything,
I was like,
everything booked already.
Oh my God. I was just like, you tripping. I started laughing because I didn't think he was serious.
Yeah.
So he's just like, nah, I'm serious. Like, you know, can we just push it back? So I lashed out. I went crazy. I don't know what happened, but I just went crazy because I'm like, you, like, you know, pressure me. Okay, you need to find some time. I made all these arrangements based on what, you know, you have going on. Yeah. And just for you to turn around and try to play me. I said, oh, don't worry. I let him go. I left with somebody else.
See,
no phone call.
That is crazy.
He called me for like a whole month straight. What happened? I met somebody else. Keep moving.
What? No, that's how you moving out here?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, that's a younger you. That was a younger you, right? That can't be you now.
Yeah, that was a younger me.
Okay. That's crazy. You just ain't talk.
I hate selfish people though. Like, to me, it was selfish on all levels. You don't understand.
But why he just didn't say that before the party? That's
exactly my point, and that's what really pushed me to the edge.
But that's what what men kind of men kind of don't want to hear all the complaining before a lot of things.
I think I'm very understandable. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, right. You don't. If you plan something and it don't go that way, it's not a good look. You know what I mean? So I understand why this man probably was. He probably withheld that info because he wanted you to come out there, and that
I was so heated. Like, I cussed so much. Lou was just standing there looking at me. Like, I cuss so much. I hate when somebody's being selfish. Like, think about others. Like, I hate that. I hate it. As in being in a relationship, you know what I mean, it's a two-way street, man. You know what I mean? You got to give a little. I do.
And you get a little. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's a lot of compromise in that too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm willing to.
Yeah, so it's like, with that being said, now in the whole Miss Kitty situation, now that was that man's recollection. That was the thing that he remembers the most. The two foods. You know what I mean? But he did compliment her too, said that she's a good person, and they had good conversations and all of that. But she didn't
even focus on that part, like. She didn't focus on nothing because I didn't think the interview was bad. Like, he wasn't bashing her.
Yeah,
he was honestly saying some shit like, "Change your ways, or you're gonna die by yourself. Like, you're not gonna meet no man." Like, that's what everybody's been saying. Like, she had to be careful what comes out. You know what?
And you do have to be responsible because you do have, like I said last week, you do have people, little girls that look up to you and basically, want to be you in some type of way.
Exactly.
So you have to be responsible of what you put out there. You know what I'm saying? I know that, people say role models are overrated and they should have their parents to look up to and all these things. But some of these kids don't even have parents to look up to, or they don't have a certain person, close to them that they can look up to that, have any type of roles in this world that's going to be, that's going to have their brains thinking that they can be that one day. You know what I'm saying?
But I just feel like once you put yourself out there as a public figure, it could be Instagram, whatever. Like, you actually have a responsibility to the masses. Like, come on.
Of course.
Take that into consideration. Like us even doing this podcast. Gotta be careful what we put out there,
It definitely is. You gotta be careful of what you're putting out there and that's why a lot of times I don't like doing scandals. I don't like doing a lot of these, he say, she say things.
Yeah.
Because you never know, what is the truth. You know what I mean? So, you put out speculations and shit like that where you can just, allegedly happen. And then we can see when, little investigators that, go in and look at the situations and get all the facts. And then we can come back and say, yes, this happened. Or no, it didn't happen. We can rebuttal our statements, So, but I like right now looking into that conversation in that story, I kind of believe him. You know what I mean? Because I don't think a man would just come out and say he dated her.
That's what I was saying too.
At that time, because not the Miss Kitty nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, back then where she was, an overweight woman and she wasn't as much as popular as she is now. So it's, she talking from a time where they both grew from, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think she should take it that serious. Take it as a joke and a memorable laugh, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I did.
Damn sure
if she would, what would have been? It would have been bad if I would have respected Miss Kitty if she would have doubled down on it. I said, yes, me ordered the two food.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, I would have.
So
that would have been a better conversation to me. You know what I'm saying?
That is so true.
That would have been a better conversation to me. That would have been and I will respect her more and say, yes, you see what I'm talking about, women? Think about yourself and this and blah, blah, blah. If she would have doubled down and said that, now she look weak and miserable when she goes.
Miserable, man.
Now she threatened to sue this youth for the statements that is possibly true. So, you know what I mean?
She wanted the apology within the same publishing. That means that he'll have to do over another interview with that same publisher.
Yeah.
To apologize to her.
Well, you know what I mean? If you
she demanded a lot.
Like, if you save that receipt, I don't know if you
bring your receipt. One can need the receipt.
Yeah,
brother.
If you save that receipt, brother, you know what I mean? You in the clear, but I don't know. I don't know how that is going to go. She
got lawyers on that shit already.
But she a lawyer herself though, and she must have to get some type of interview. I mean, some type of advice to see if she can do this.
Yeah.
So, if you apologize, and even if it's true, just apologize.
Do it though.
Hey man, if the man don't have the money to pay what she requested,
like what you gonna get?
Listen,
and the man never saying how money like that.
No, but he said he in a better space though. You know what I'm saying? He said he in a better space, but I don't know, man. I think Miss Kitty, you need to just drop that suit, man. It don't make no sense. It's a waste of time and money.
Just take a break. But you need a break from social media. That's what I think.
Everybody do actually.
But this is a lot that's been coming her way though.
Yeah, but
she's been coming off as that angry black woman.
But at the same time, man, she's speaking about these modern women, and she's a part of the modern women aspect of women these days, and the thinking of modern women. So that comes to another question now. Do you think the modern woman is dying? Is it coming down to? I'm not saying dying is in a physical sense. I'm saying is the modern woman aspect of looking into a relationship or getting into a relationship. Is that woman gonna be dying alone, or are they gonna be the one that's going to be getting all the 6-figure men that are accomplished and have things or whatever? Do you think these modern women are going in the right direction when it comes down to relationships?
To be honest with you, as a female, no.
Okay. Why you think that?
I mean, because, we have, the 6-figure men that we're supposedly all looking for. Once again, those men do have options.
Yes.
And if you don't fit that criteria, they're going to look past you.
Definitely.
So being 600 pounds and yeah, you're looking for that 6-figure husband, you better go do surgery.
Unless he has a fetish.
Okay. Let's see how it's fetish. I'm just saying, like, they're actually. Why would they want to put up with your shit when they can just go ahead and, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we should lower our standards. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, a lot of modern women is now finding out that yeah, they might end up just being alone.
Well,
I think. I mean, and it's crazy because, and I'm just gonna speak for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I am. Like, I have a certain look, quality, a certain quality in men that I go for.
Well, like looks and everything like that is different, right?
Okay,
it's like, you know, everybody has a type.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
So if you have a type, then that's fine.
That's fine.
But at the same time,
qualities.
Yeah.
And like I said, I had to really think back. Mm. Not that I lowered my standard. No, I'm just now leaving a little space. You know, like I had to really think it over. Like, you know what? Maybe you can make yourself a little bit more available to this person.
Okay.
Like, you know, try and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Just don't write them off. Just, you know, just for one thing.
But I think like all right, modern women now, I feel like are our age group, the millennials, and going further away, you know, the people that was born in 82, or is it 81 or 80? That's a middle.
80s.
Just say the early 80s are millennials till about 94, 95.
Oh, 94?
95.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. But I think these are the, you know, people that's, you know, 28, 29, 30, in their 30s now, late 30s. So, you know, these women that are in that age group, you know, right now they have this thing where the world is going this way when it comes down to relationships, where these women are just looking for, you know, established men already.
Yeah.
You know, men that's not, you know, need to work a 9 to 5. They, you know, men that have their mansions or big houses and cars and all of these things, which is, you know, that's good aspirations to, you know, to have. But if you got to be realistic, you know what I mean, with certain things that you you put out there and you're looking for, like, all right, where these girls, I forgot the name of the group, but they came up with the hot girl summer thing, right?
Oh, was that City Girl?
City Girls, yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah. So they came up with the hot girl summer now, right? Now their first line is like, they don't give a fuck about a nigga, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All they care about is, you know, material things, and basically thotting it up for the whole summer. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I seen women our age singing this song, playing this song, and actually living out these lyrics of these songs. And by the time winter come, ain't no hot girl no more. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
The traveling stops. The splurging, you know, stops. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's wintertime. They try. That's the
nobody
thing.
To cuddle up to.
No, but they don't have nobody to cuddle up to. But at the same time, the ones that they choose to cuddle up with is what they never would show on Instagram or Facebook.
Fuck boys.
Yeah, and they don't have nothing to show. Those people don't have nothing to show. But you looking for a baller. You looking for somebody that has 6 figures and have everything together. But the person that you would rather wrap up with in the wintertime is those same dudes from the block. The same dude that don't have nowhere to live. I don't know.
To be honest with you, us as females just have to be honest with ourselves. Okay, if you make like $40,000 a year, you going out there saying you want a 6-figure dude, be honest. Just stay in your damn lane. Just stay in your lane. I'm sorry. But, like, we just need to be honest. It happened that 1%. It would happen.
But like, I'll even flip it this way, right? You know what I mean? Us men, as men, the thing about us men, right? We feel like we can pull any chick. We just got to put our mind to it that we can get it. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And because I don't want to put it in an aspect where we're just talking about the women's side. You know what I mean? Men have issues too, but you know what I mean? It's not like we actually believe this thing all the time. You know what I mean? We try our luck. You know, you know what I mean? So we'll see a woman out, and she, you see a woman that's beautiful, already got her things, all together already, already got house, car, everything, and you as a man that's doing your 9 to 5, and your ass ain't about nothing.
No, you ain't about shit.
You ain't about nothing. But you gonna go up to this young established lady, and because she look nice and good, not saying there's anything wrong with that, but what are your intentions? You know what you're gonna be bringing to the table, right? And is a bunch of bullshit. You just want to, some women had those blockers for them type of men.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying?
High beams, yeah.
And you go to this young lady and you talking all this game and telling her what you gonna do for her and blah blah blah. She ain't ask you nothing.
Exactly.
You understand? She ain't asked you nothing yet, but you already spitting that stuff in her ear because you see how she dressed, you see how she present herself, and you see that she already established she don't need you for nothing. Only if she, want you for some, some sexy here, you know what I mean? But that's
why I say you got to be honest with yourself.
You got to be honest with yourself.
It's so crazy. Like I said, had to really sit down and just be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And what you want in a relationship. Some of these relationships are, just for social media these days. Yeah. I still don't get it. But we just gotta be honest with ourselves. What is it that you really, really want?
Hey man,
look past the IG picture or the bullshit. The fact that he got some Gucci shit. And
before it was even
I don't get that.
before it was even when social media just came about, I remember the first social media page, it was Black Planet.
Oh, damn, you go all the way High Five. You went
High Five and stuff like that. So
MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace and all of that. But it wasn't that serious to the point it's right now. You know what I mean?
Back then, actually, relationship was actually created on those social media platforms.
Yeah, you had relationship sites back then.
Authentic, something actually really.
But it wasn't an ideology where we can say oh well, we're looking for this type of woman, or we looking for this type of, what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. It was just oh, she looks
just
nice.
To have a conversation,
and let me have a conversation with her, blah blah blah, and all these things. So these days, social media is the thing. And another thing that makes it, so great, you can actually make a lot of money off of social media, by doing a lot of things. That's, what I mean? So it showing, this perfect woman or this perfect man or whatever, it kind of brings some type of value to that person. Once you're in a relationship with somebody, that's already established, you know what I'm saying? So I'll get, sometimes why women feel like they need a 6-figure man, because they need a trophy. Just like a man would need a trophy wife when they have money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, most of these men, if they didn't have money like that, they wouldn't be with the women that they with. And this is no hate. This is no hating. This is no hating, because and a lot of women
do make you look better.
Exactly. You're a woman right now, and I'm telling you, some of the men that is in positions that have the most beautiful woman or the most beautiful spouse right now wouldn't be in the same position. You know what I mean? If this man didn't have money or didn't have things to give them. You know what I'm saying?
I see that.
And so, you know what I mean? You looking at, even in the right now, I seen it for myself. as a younger kid, right? You know, you go past the hustlers and all the drug dealers in the streets or whatever. And I remember when I used to, you know, go to school and I used to see this. So, like, I remembered, I'm not going to say this man's name, but he was in the streets hard, right? But this nigga was a ugly motherfucker, like, you know what I mean? No homo, but this nigga was nobody to look at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he had the prettiest chicks, the prettiest girls, because he always had money. You know what I'm saying? And they like he can pick who he want to be with around the neighborhood. He can pick who he want to be with. You know what I mean? Because all the women are going over there throwing themselves to him because he had things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying he was a bad dude or nothing like that. He was a cool dude, but he wasn't attractive to, like, you'll see a woman say, oh, you know what I mean? That dude look good. And you like, all right, I can see that maybe, you know what I mean? But this man was not nobody type.
It's that money. Yeah. Unfortunately, money, you know, it make you see clearer sometimes.
Listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care how much some of these women have, that if you don't look up, if I can't look you in the face in the morning, I cannot be with you. Cannot be with you.
I don't know.
I can't be with you.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Because, like, I feel, you know, kind of shallow. Yeah, but everybody have their type. I'm not saying that my woman have to be rich and she have to have all these things or whatever. But at the same time, I got to be able to gel with you.
I just feel like people need to be more honest when it comes to a relationship.
Yeah,
honest to yourself, like truly be honest.
You need to be honest.
Yourself.
You need to be honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, then what's the point?
Exactly my point.
You're going to be in this relationship being miserable.
So exactly.
You can't.
So I know the whole, you know, modern woman, it's a whole thing right now. Like, it's out there. I don't know. Am I going to say, oh, I'm overconfident? No. I just had to take a step back. I did. Personally, I did. So I really did.
So what do you think that is the advice?
Compromise.
Well, no, not even that. I'm just saying, what do you think these younger women should, you know, that's grown up seeing these people that's on, you know, social media, in, you know, on radio stations, or in, you know, in the view of the, you know, of a mass of people? What should be the message for these younger girls?
Oh my God. Just stay true to yourself. Be confident. Yes, be independent. I understand. Definitely. That's number one. Be independent. Now, am I saying that you can lower your standards to just anybody? No. We got to have something behind it. Yeah. Substance. It's all about substance to me. Yeah. In a relationship, I'm willing to work with the person from the ground up.
Okay.
That's just me. I learn how to, you know, I know how to give and take. Pretty much. I don't look at money, what you got. If I have strong feelings for you, I definitely will, you know, give it a chance.
Okay.
I definitely will give it a chance. But just be yourself. You don't have to do all this crazy shit to fit in. Stop worrying about the Birkin bags and the...
First of all, I don't know. I can't. Birkin bags are not cheap. That's a car.
If a nigga ever give me a Birkin bag, I will slap the mess out of him.
That's a car and a down payment. Money. That's a down payment on a house.
Not even a down payment. That shit can buy a whole house.
Yo, I was like, listen,
it don't make no sense. That's just me. That's like, just me.
Those Birkin bags, I think they started off like 15, 20 grand or whatever.
30
grand? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Brother, you're not getting that from me.
If you want the decent size one.
Marsha, you ain't getting...
Not the mini.
Marsha, you ain't getting that shit. You're not getting no Birkin bag. Unless I make a bag of money, I'm a established millionaire.
I'm pretty sure Marsha probably just be like, bring it back. Bring it back.
And that's true. That's definitely true. Listen, that's why I say God bless me with the wife I got, because some of the times I feel like I need to do a lot more, you know, just giving gifts with certain things, and I try to do that a lot of times, and try to give her expensive things, and she be like, Why you paying so much for this?
Yes, that's Marsha. That's why I'm like, Marsha just tell you to bring it right back. She like, go get the money.
Yeah, she's definitely like that. Like I'm not.
I don't want that. No.
Like she's so simple when it comes down to just being like she'd rather just me being here. You know what I mean? Or are we going to do something together as a family or whatever? She'll appreciate that much more. Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's simpler things. That's it. I am not a fussy type of person.
Yeah, she don't.
One or two design. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I'm the same way. I'll get something for myself, and she'll cuss me. She'll cuss me out for that. She like, damn, why would you pay so much money for that? Why would you get this? Why would you get that? Yeah. So but with her,
but it's not. I don't know. The material things is just not it for me.
It's not.
Because I'm working by my damn self anyway.
Exactly. I feel like a lot of these women want to get these things that they see on these housewife shows and all these things. Go. You know what I mean? It shows like all these housewives shows. It don't matter what area it is. I know a lot of black women, they look at Atlanta and they see these housewives, but they were most of these women were established in their own.
Exactly.
Careers.
Had their own money.
You know what I mean? Had their own money or had their own careers, and they did things. A lot of these women look at these women and feel like they need that life, but you haven't done anything to get to that point. I feel like if you do things to make yourself more established, you will get the man that you want to get.
Exactly.
But at the same time, you cannot be working this 9 to 5 and you working at Wendy's or McDonald's and you feel like you need a 6-figure man.
Ladies,
that don't make any sense.
With your damn self.
That don't make any sense.
The one that's probably working down the street at Radio Shack, hey, y'all can build together.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Like I said, I had to really be honest with myself with certain things.
Yeah.
But once we start being honest with ourselves, get a little bit more, happiness in our life.
Yeah. And then, I feel like, women, y'all shouldn't, think, one way, being a person that comes into a relationship expecting a man to shower you with gifts and money.
Yeah, I don't want the man to just have me boxing as just one.
Exactly. But
way.
when that happens, they have more control of what happens in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? So y'all young women, y'all need to first be independent and try to do what you want to do with your own money and try to, get the things that you want. And, if a relationship comes with a man giving you gifts here and there, then that's what it is. Mm-hmm. But know that you can buy it for yourself too.
Your damn self.
You know what I mean? So, that's I think that because black women, I feel like, is the backbone of our community, right?
Of course.
So if we don't have, strong black women coming up, and that's going to be marrying to my sons and going to be marrying other people's sons.
Yeah.
And they don't have that backbone to be independent and, strive for greatness for themselves. Then what kind of family structure is going to be 30 years from now? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question.
So
that's actually pretty.
You can't look for the 6-figure dude and feel like he's just gonna pop out of nowhere and take care of your whole life.
That's your savior.
That's your savior.
Nah.
And I feel like most of these men that is in that position is much smarter. They're not the. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you could have tricked some of these men and say, you know what I mean?
Now?
You gonna marry me and you gonna get them pregnant and say, oh, you gonna take care of me or whatever. Nah, these 6 figures come with non-disclosures agreements. So, know what I mean?
And prenups.
And prenups. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that you're going to trap somebody and don't think you're going to get into these relationships and not have to pay a price afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because if you come into this relationship with a 6-figure man that's established with nothing, please believe you may leave with nothing when he gets done.
Not may, you will.
Yeah, no, because some
of them you will.
No, yeah, some of them you will, because some of them, be in love with the idea that you really love them, and they find out that you don't love them, then it's basically they stuck with you paying alimony for forever.
Oh God!
And then that's how people have been smartening up. You got these athletes, you got all these people that see these things going on to past people. They're like, shit, let me get that prenup, please.
Yeah.
And people don't get married without that prenup. You know what I'm saying? So if that's happening right now, you have to be a woman that's going to come into a relationship with your own credibility, your own things, your own independence.
50-50.
You know
That's
what I
where
mean?
I'm at with mines. 50-50.
Yeah.
You want here, right here? 50-50. I have mines.
And
I have yours. We bring it together. That's it. That's where I'm at right now.
And listen, and most millennial relationships are like that right now. And it just been a good percentage of y'all waiting for that 6 figure.
I was gonna say something else, but yeah, you're right.
No, it's a good percentage of them that's looking for that 6 figure dude, and they're not gonna stop until they get to that 6 figure dude, and that's why they go to all the all-star weekends. All of that stuff.
I cannot stand.
No, I'm serious.
No.
Every little thing that's going on, they're at every big event that they know that is gonna be 6 figure men there. They're there. So at the same time, you gotta, like, if that's all what you're bringing to the table is your looks and all in your body, I feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I feel bad for women that feel like they go to an event just to get that 6 figure dude. Or
enough of them seeing when they still got party, just want to hype man.
I seen a video, I seen a video where the NBA has the All-Star weekend every year. They didn't have it last year because of COVID, but they had it this year in
Atlanta.
In Atlanta,
yeah,
yes. So I seen a video where this guy was videoing his girlfriend leaving. Said that one of her family members was sick in the hospital, and she had to go to Atlanta. And he was like, "Listen, I never heard you talk about this before. Like, why you going to Atlanta? Like, you know what I mean?" She packed up and she said she going to Atlanta, so she comes back now, and he has like receipts of all her friends' Snapchats.
Damn.
Saying that they went to this party for All-Star weekend, and that was the end of her. She didn't even fall with no 6 figure dude. She took a picture in the Lambo though.
Oh my God. All of that just for a picture?
A picture in the Lambo. She may got a number or something. You never know. She probably got, in one of them little orgies somewhere. But that man said, you ain't coming back here. That man said, listen, he bought a red
bottom like that.
He bought her red bottoms and everything. She never wore them, and she brought them shits with her on the trip.
Oh God!
She's like, why? He like, why do you need red bottoms to go see your aunt?
For real?
But nah, she wanted to be chosen. She went to be chosen. So now she's with nobody, most likely. So
be honest with yourself, ladies.
Nah.
I got for Riz, Riz had to gal Pitney. Riz, we can be independent. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I got my own, brother. Come with yours.
Yeah, man.
We work together.
That's my final.
9 to 5. We good.
That's my final word to you guys. Don't be like that woman that went to All-Star weekend. Don't be like that woman, because you know what I mean. You kind of got to be familiar with the one that you have. You know what I'm saying? Even if that person is not who you want, you see yourself with forever. You know what I mean? At least be honest with yourself, or be honest with that person.
Just be honest with yourself,
and then you can look for who you want, or wait to the person that you feel is your type, or what you are looking for comes along. Because listen, man, relationships are not nothing to play with.
Relationships are hard.
It is hard. It's a lot of hard work.
3-4 be hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm trying to tell it like,
Like it's like sometimes, man, you like it don't even matter. Like you might like I tell people this all the time because I post my family up on social media all the time, right? Because that's my thing. I'm a family man or whatever. But they look at pictures and feel like our life is so perfect. You know what I mean? We don't have problems and we don't have this and that. I like, man, you don't even know the fight. And you don't even know the hurt or whatever that went on before that picture you see me post. You know what I mean? You don't know. You don't know if he was arguing. You don't know what was going on before. But we know how to settle our thing. You know what I mean? I'm not saying no relationship is perfect. Don't let nobody, but don't let nobody fool you. You understand? So I tell everybody, it's a lot of stress, blood, and pain before those pictures or to get us to that picture. You know what I'm saying? So don't let nobody fool you. Talk about, we're goals, our relationship goals.
And that's some shit. That's something. I don't know. Once you start posting that picture, it's like people starting to look at you like, you know what? Oh, they that happy? Like it just leave a door for people starting to assume a whole bunch of shit. Don't even know what's going on.
Listen, man, that's what it is.
Social media is just when I made them cute little makeup looks. That's what I post. Yeah, and you would never find shit about me, bro.
Nah, man, it's like
can't do it.
You like people could fake a lot of people and basically let people think that their relationship is also well or whatever. You know what I mean? And not saying that my relationship is bad. We have a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it that make it so unique, we can grow after we have these disagreements. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't do that. You know what I mean? Me and her can have an argument throughout the week, and then the weekend come, and then we can actually sit down and actually have a conversation and kind of say, what was our
compromise?
You have to come down to listen. You have to listen and have some type of engagement to say like, all right, I can hear what you're saying. I can hear what's going on with, how you had a problem with this and this. I'll try to fix how I talk here, blah, 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 whatever it is. But it takes a lot of work. And I mean, being in a relationship with a 6-figure dude, it takes a lot of work. You know what I mean?
If that 6-figure dude is meant for you, he'll find you.
Yeah, and because it comes with a bunch of shit that you have to check off. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Starting to sound like Kevin Samuels.
Hey man, big up to Kevin Samuels.
I swear to God,
I love dude, man, because he talk the truth.
Like I'm a fan now. Before, his delivery was whoa. Man, his delivery was crazy.
And his delivery is the problem. It's not what he's saying.
No, that's what I said. Like I'm a fan now. I had to really go through his.
I feel like he says the things that we think
that
what I mean?
Or some of us don't want to hear.
And some of us don't want to hear about.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them females too that was down his throat.
And I seen him break, and he doesn't do this for women too, because he started out doing that for men. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That was his whole thing. You know what I mean?
What he really started with?
Yes, because listen, he talked to this dude, right? This dude was making 30-something thousand a year, right? And he was complaining that he can't find a good woman, right? But the qualification that this man had, the woman that he trying to find is not going to happen, right? So he asks the women when he talks to them, how old are you? Right? How old are you? Mm-hmm. His age. I think he was in his later 20s. Right?
Okay, I was gonna say early 30s.
Yeah,
I think
early 20s, like late 20s or early 30s, something around there. And he asked him how much he weighed. He weighed about almost 300 pounds.
Yeah,
and he was probably around 5'5" or something like that. So he's like, "So you're a short, fat dude." He's like, women normally
I
don't.
know you want to laugh, but he cracked me up.
No, but he's telling the truth though. He might not be saying it, politely, but he's telling the truth. And he's like, so you making 30-something thousand a year, you're 29 years old, you're 5'5", and you're almost 300 pounds. There's no woman the type of woman that you're looking for is gonna look at short, fat dudes. Because most black women love tall, dark, and handsome dudes. Mm-hmm. So if you're, a short, pudgy dude, it's no way you're going to get that woman. Because you're looking for a woman that is already established and have her own things.
Yeah.
And you're trying to have, a relationship with somebody that is basically past your credentials. Like, some of that, sometimes that does happen. Opposites attract. But normally, nah, bro. It's not going to happen.
I say be honest with ourselves.
So Kevin Samuels is being honest to both sides. He's not just one-sided for, just talking about women. But I think he's trying to help women to understand, where they are in their life. You know what I mean? And what decisions.
What we're crying.
Yeah, and what decisions should you go from there? You know what I mean? So, big it to the dog, Kevin Samuels, man. You out here speaking truth in these women's lives.
I'm telling you, in the beginning, I was not a fan. And then I kept on going over his page. I'm like, okay, let me just get into the show.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I kept on going back. Like, oh my God, the way how he would talk. I'm like, nah, he mean as shit.
Nah, his delivery is definitely, upfront and
if
very
I was a
direct.
female and I called in, I would have straight just hang up.
Now he hang up on some of these chicks though.
Yes, he do.
He does. He like, if you're not complying to what he's, the conversation.
So you're talking over me.
You're talking over him. It's his show. You're not answering his questions. You're going around his questions. Mm-hmm. You're not playing them games. But
I didn't know. I kept on going back, and then after a while, I was just like, "Well, damn, shit, you're right."
Yeah,
and just want to make you go all the way back to the drawing board and look at a few things.
Listen, man, if you like, for single people, I know it's hard. You know what I mean? Not being in the relationship and you see these
him married, it's very hard, very hard.
No, that's what I'm speaking of.
What? 4 or 5, right? No, I understand.
I'm just saying. It's very hard to be going through these things, to be single sometimes. But at the same time,
reading that process is what kills me.
What do you mean?
You gotta get to know them. Then you just checking things off. Like,
yeah, you trying to look for the red flags.
Quick. Oh my God. I do it real quick. And one thing with me, you would honestly, what you see is what you get. Yeah. And I give it to you just like it is. Yeah. I don't have to beat around the bush. I ain't got a lot. If I ain't got shit, I ain't got shit. Yeah. I tell it like it is. But some men do lie.
Of course. And women lie too.
Somebody in lie for no reason. But I understand that.
Yeah, you got them women too.
So I like to weed them out. When I have a little process that I do.
Yeah.
Weed them out. If you wasting I hate when somebody wastes my time. Oh my God. Like, I will kill you. Do not waste my time.
Hey, man.
My time is precious. Do not waste my time.
I understand. That's only because, time is precious and you could have been, dealing with somebody else. Yeah, you could be dealing with somebody else.
Like, I could have been on to number 3. Like,
terrible.
I could have been on number 3. Like, waste my time. But just be yourself. That's it.
But I think this conversation today was, helpful for somebody watching this.
Yeah.
And going through relationships or going through some type of identity crisis.
You about to start giving out advices, yo.
Advice?
Yeah, marriage. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I'm qualified. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on the Kevin Samuels level. You know what I mean? I'm not qualified, but I know a thing or two.
You know a thing or two.
But y'all, this is gonna be the conclusion of our episode. This is episode 14, and look out.
What did we get out of this one? Be honest.
Be honest.
Don't put Miss Kitty on here. Or you're okay with dying alone. No, damn well y'all be lying to yourself. Oh my God.
Hey, man.
girl, when you reach certain nights, it's raining, cold outside, you gotta call somebody.
Are you putting out applications, Trey?
Yes, because we had 2-1. Maybe I could drop.
So right now, we're gonna be putting out applications for Tracy Loyal. If you like what you are getting here, you like her personality, send your application to One Drop on any social media account that we have.
Just me.
And we gonna, kind of weed people out. So, you know what I mean?
You're gonna weed people out.
You know, we gonna include your profession, height, weight.
So you just gonna put my shit out?
Yeah, of course. You say you looking for somebody. Listen.
I was just venting, y'all.
Listen, we gonna listen. If you're interested in Tracy Loyal, put your name, your employer, your employment or your career, whatever you're doing, your height, your weight, the things that you like to do, the things that you don't like. What?
You gonna have me be your first?
Yeah,
no,
we're gonna do this, man.
No, we're not.
If you are interested in Tracy Loyal, please get in touch with me at One Drop on Instagram, Facebook, or One Drop Podcast on at Gmail. You can email me your application and we can get this started. And also include a picture.
Why you gotta go through you though?
What do you mean? You going? Because I'm a man myself, so I know when niggas bullshitting, right? So
I do too. Don't think.
I'm like, yeah, this nigga, nah, he I don't think he right.
Today's show, people, be honest with yourself.
Be honest with yourself, of course.
This was fun.
Yeah, so big up to everybody that's tuning in every week. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, that's One Drop Podcast, and
hit that like button.
That notification button also, because when we pop up every Wednesday at 5:00, you want to be aware that we on, and you could just click right up on there, and then be watching us and watching the next episode, and also listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Spotify. Yeah, Spotify is not done. I don't know.
Do a whole show on something's going on.
I'm about to delete that from our contact. Go to Google Podcasts, Anchor, and also, and I said Apple Podcasts, right? So go to those podcasts, and you can listen to us. And also subscribe to those also, all right, and rate us.
Also, if you're a new artist, got music you want to be featured on the show, just hit us up, because
we haven't done the song of the week in a long time, right?
Yeah.
So if you're a new artist, submit your songs to One Drop Podcast at Gmail, and we'll be able to make that a song of the week. Not saying that every song is going to make song of the week. We have to make sure we verify that this is a song that can be pushed out to the masses. Don't want to disrespect everybody's song, but everybody's songs is not good. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm not, because I want to, I want to be one of those fake, people that say, "Oh yeah, we got your song," but we're not going to play it.
And if there's a video also that goes with the song, just
send it over. But if it's, like I said, if it's a good song, I rock with it. Trey rock with it. We're gonna do it. You know what I mean? So send it over. And if you're not afraid of critical,
not hiding nothing. Tell it just like it is.
You know what I mean?
Sorry.
We have, we got a lot of
around here, boy. No faking.
No, faking. You know what I mean? We're gonna tell you if it's good, and we're gonna tell you if it's not.
Reply to you.
Yeah, definitely reply
Truly,
to you. Yeah. Yeah, so send over anything that y'all have. Also, if you want to be one of our sponsors on the show, please let us know. Link me up on our social media. That's One Drop Podcast on all across the board. If you want to get any details of it, it's onedroppodcast@gmail.com, and I can, send you out information also. All right. So this is the conclusion of episode 14. And you know what I say every week, love.
Yeah, Loki Flex. Cyclone, I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Get to the money, get to the cash. Yo, a Cyclone, I represent for the One Drop Podcast. You know the thing, you know the lingo. Chat.
Watch out, watch out.